locally owned, always local. This is WHUC News 7 live at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for WHUC News 7 at 6 p.m. I'm Evan Stewart.
And I'm Dejanae Antoine. Topping our news at this hour, a child was flown to the hospital following a single vehicle rollover accident in Rankin County. The Mississippi Highway Patrol reported that the incident took place on Friday near the intersection of Highway 49 at Levi Cooper Road. Both the driver and another passenger were transported by the ambulance to the University of the Mississippi Medical Center. According to MHP, a child in the vehicle was also airlifted to the same hospital with injuries described as of an undisclosed nature.
A group of black female scientists and mathematicians, famously known as NASA's Hidden Figures, received congressional gold medals. This prestigious award, the highest honor bestowed by Congress, recognizes their significant contributions to space exploration. These women are Katherine Johnson, Mary Jackson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Christine Darden, along with other women for their contributions to developing the U.S. space program during the decades-long space race.
A woman was taken to a local hospital after her home in Vicksburg caught fire. According to Vicksburg Fire Chief Derek Stamps, the blaze occurred in the 200 block of Winters Lane around 12 p.m. Chief Stamps said the woman attempted to enter the home when her neighbor told her that it was on fire. She suffered smoke inhalation and was treated and transported to the Merritt Health ER.
Idealist is the Heinz Employee Recognition Program. Idealists are employees who go above and beyond their job description to model our vision and mission. They are employees who model the ideals, integrity, diversity, excellence, and accountability, leadership, and stewardship. This program is designed to promote good customer service, both internally and externally, while continuing to recognize job performance, professionalism, and participation in community service and activities. The deadline for fall 2024 nominations is Friday, October 4th.
We are in the peak of hurricane season, and Hurricane Helen was a powerful tropical cyclone that formed in September 2006 and became the first major hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season. It reached peak winds of 150 miles per hour while traveling through the eastern Atlantic, causing concerns for shipping and coastal regions. Although Helen ultimately weakened before making landfall, it still produced heavy rainfall and strong winds, impacting areas in its path. The total of deaths this now is a total of 115.
Speaking of weather, we just had Hurricane Francine. Now we have Hurricane Helene.
I really hope that people continue to take safety precautions. But now we're going to take it over to our weather correspondent, Mr. Jermaine Smiley. Jermaine, how's the weather looking?
A nice afternoon is shaping up to start off the new work and school week. High temperatures will top off close to normal in the middle 80s under a mix of sun and clouds. Our weather will stay quiet for tonight with lows down in the middle 60s by the morning.
That sounds really good. What you think?
Thanks, Jermaine. Award-winning actress Maggie Smith has passed away. The late actress was best known for her famous roles on Harry Potter and her Tony Award-winning roles on Broadway. In the West End, she passed away at the age of 89.
I remember those movies. They were really good.
Yeah, they were. I remember those movies as well.
Well, we'll be back with more information.
Stay tuned.
When it comes to different topics around the Heinz community, Real Talk is the answer.
The alumni who have graduated from the program.
A lot of that is them getting to know me.
This is the show that talks about lifestyle, culture, fashion, art, and having you in the know of what's going on across the Utica campus and the entire community college of Heinz. Be sure to watch Real Talk exclusively on Heinz' very own WHUC.
Welcome back. October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. This month is dedicated to educating the public about the importance of cybersecurity and how to protect themselves online. With the increasing reliance on digital technology, it's crucial to be aware of potential cyber threats and learn best practices for practicing safe on the internet.
October is the month to celebrate breast cancer survivors, honoring their strength, resilience, and courage. It's a time to recognize the incredible journeys of those who have faced and overcome breast cancer, as well as to support those still battling the disease. Throughout the month, various events and activities are held to raise awareness, funding research and providing resources for survivors and their families. By celebrating survivors, we not only acknowledge their personal victories, but also inspire hope and solidarity in the fight against breast cancer.
Former Southern Miss football coach Bobby Collins has passed away. Collins, born in Laurel, played football at Mississippi State from 1951 to 1954. After graduating, he began a coaching career that spanned over 30 years and included positions at 7 different schools. Bobby Collins, who led Southern Miss's football program to some of its greatest successes in the late 1970s and early 1980s, was 88 years old.
Speaking of college, let's take it over to Nicholas Lofton for some more news about what's going on in higher education in today's College News segment. Nicholas?
Welcome to College News. Hines Community College is currently at the peak of its homecoming celebrations, a time when past and present students come together to honor their shared experiences and school spirit. This year's festivities are particularly vibrant with a packed schedule of events that bring the community together, including parades, tailgates, and spirited athletic competitions. Alcorn State University in Mississippi has launched a new STEM MBA program, the first in the state, supported by a $152,000 federal grant. Offered online and self-paced through the School of Business, this graduate degree aims to prepare students for leadership roles in STEM industries, addressing the growing demand for business leaders with STEM expertise. The curriculum will focus on data analysis and strategic decision-making with career pathways in technology, consulting, finances, healthcare, and more. Enrollment requires an undergraduate degree in STEM or relevant experience through a non-credit preparation program will be available for those who need foundational knowledge. Lastly, the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss, is constructing a new mechanical plant north of Kennard Hall to enhance heating capabilities and cooling capabilities on campus. Scheduled to begin in January and finished by September of 2025, the facility will support increased demand from new housing and academic buildings, providing improved system redundancy, energy efficiency, and flexibility in managing utility loads. The project aligns with sustainability goals as noted by Ian Banner, university architect, emphasizing the importance of resource management during the campus expansion. That's all for your college news. Back to you, Evan and Dejanay.
Nicholas, now let's take it over to our weather correspondent, Jermaine Smiley, for our full look at weather.
Jermaine, how is our week looking?
With your Hines' very own local forecast, this is your WHUC Weather Authority.
Utica today, our weather will be partly sunny with a high in the 80s and low in the mid-60s. Tonight's sunset will be around 6:49 with a low in the mid-60s. Our moon phase will be waning crescent, and tomorrow's sunrise will be around 6:55 a.m. Our temps for tomorrow will remain the same, mostly sunny with high in the 80s and low in the 60s. In the Jackson area down to Hattiesburg, we will be experiencing slight showers, while if you're on the Natchez side, Port Gibson, Vicksburg, you will remain sunny skies. Florida is currently going through a thunderstorm right now and is traveling up to Georgia and through the Alabama area. For our 12-hour forecast, same thing. Florida is currently going through a thunderstorm. Taking a look at our 7-day outlook for the next 3 days will remain mostly sunny with high in the 80s and low in the 60s. Friday, there is a chance we'll be experiencing slight showers. As we travel through the rest of our week, back to the same high weather with the high in the 80s and low in the 60s. Back to you, Dejanay and Evan.
It is fall, and I'm so excited to put on my sweater for the upcoming fall fashion.
We will now take it over to someone who is not distracted and keeping a close eye on the world of entertainment. Reporter Kamaria Seaton. Kamaria, what's new?
Sadly, Hoda Kotb, one of the co-anchors of the Today Show, announced that she will be leaving next year. Hoda Kotb has been anchoring for the Today Show for about 5 years and has been with the NBC News company for 26 years. Kotb announced the news with fellow correspondents, emotionally explaining her decision and future. Beetlejuice is number 2 at the box office. With only being out for a month, the new sequel so far has a total gross of $350 million. Make sure to stop at your local movie theater to watch the record-breaking movie. One of the most widely played video game series, Sims, is now being adapted into a movie. With games such as Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario Kart being adapted into movies, it was a matter of time before one of the most played PC game series will also be adapted into a movie. The video game maker Electronic Arts partners up with Amazon MGM Studios to bring the movie to life. There hasn't been a release date for it, but if you are a part of the Sims universe, keep an eye on it. Lastly, Marvel has added another TV show to its amazing universe. Agatha All Alone is now streaming on Disney+. The 9-episode TV series is set after the Marvel TV show WandaVision, following the journey of Agatha regaining her powers. The first 2 episodes are now out. Make sure to tune in. This is all for entertainment. Back to you, Dejanay and Evan.
Thank you so much, Kamaria. I can't wait to see that new Beetlejuice movie with Jenna Ortega. What about you?
Man, me neither. I've been waiting, and my parents even been trying to get me to watch it with them.
I'm really excited.
We are going to take another break.
When we come back, we're going to take it to our You in the Know segment with Shannon Brown Jeans.
Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jacob Strobel, a proud graduate of the radio, television production, and broadcasting program at Hines Community College in Utica. After graduating from that program, I had the opportunity to land my dream job in my career at Twin States News Television here in Meridian. Long story short, if you want a career like mine and enjoy telling stories that your community will care about, go to an award-winning program, the radio, television production, and broadcasting program at Hines Community College in Utica, and you can be just like me on TV. I'm Jacob Strobel.
Welcome back.
We are now going to turn things over to our You in the Know segment. Shannon Brown Dream will be informing us on things you may not know. Shannon.
Single Stop Clothing Closet is in need of the following men's items: men's neckties, men's belts, men's pants sizes 30 through 34 in waist, 30 through 32 in length. These items may be donated to the Single Stop office on the Raymond campus, Moss Hall, room 103, or the Single Stop office in the Jackson campus in the Alexander Hall, room 226. Please contact Lakeisha Thomas on the Raymond campus at 601-857-3247, or you can email lakeisha.thomas@hinescc.edu, or Jennifer Barnes, the Jackson campus, at 601-987-8105. Or you can email her as well at jennifer.barnes@hinescc.edu. Save the date, Utica Institute Heritage Week is October 14th through 18th, featuring a full week of activities, including the coronation of Mr. and Mrs. Utica, that will be on October 16th, and our traditional tailgate, October 18th. P.S. If you didn't know any former Mr. or Mrs. Utica, please let them know about the coronation. Back to you, Dejanay and Evan.
Thank you, Shannon, for that great information.
When we get back, we'll take you over to sport correspondent Tyler Dodson for more sports in the sports world.
If you can't trust any other college news source, trust WHUC. They are the team you can trust with the latest Heinz news. From the state fair,
Numerous antique vehicles,
the annual homecoming specials,
Very interesting and refreshing.
and more. While others chit-chat, we bring you the latest to what's happening across and around the Hines County area.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us on WHUC
Trust Hines'
News
very
7
own
News.
WHUC News 7.
Greetings, wonderful students of Hines Community College, Utica campus. I'm Delisha Banks, a proud multimedia journalist and reporter here at WJTV 12 News. The Radio and Television Production Broadcasting Technology program at Hines in Utica has prepared me for such a time as this. It's why I'm able to stand here today and talk to you. So if you would like to be like me someday, reporting the news and being a voice for the voiceless, make the right decision and choose Hines in Utica and choose the Radio and Television Production and Broadcasting Technology program.
Welcome back.
Now let's take it over to our sports correspondent, Tyler Dodson.
Right now, this is your WHUC Sports, Hines' very own.
In the world of sports today, we have college HBCU news. The Southern Jaguars, led by quarterback Jacoby Morgan, are set to clash with the Jacksonville Tigers, now spearheaded by redshirt freshman Zay Terracet. The early season showdown was SWAC's division championship implications and could potentially be preview of the SWAC championship. The SWAC unpredictability makes this game even more intriguing. An impressive performance by either team would set the tone for their season. Florida A&M athletic department has secured a significant grant from the NCAA Exhilarating Academic Success Program for the 2024-25 academic year. The grant, spearheaded by Senior Executive Athletic Director Brittany Johnson, will match with $17,400 for the institute. In the world of college football, it is good to be young, and it's even better to be a king. Alabama springs to the top of the college football rankings this week following an incredible 41-34 win against Georgia, thanks to the heroics of two freshmen in the final moments Saturday. Ryan Williams, the 17-year-old phenom, who might be sports' best receiver, snags a prolific catch his way for the game-winning 75-yard touchdown, while cornerback Zachariah Young sealed the Bulldogs' fate with an interception in the end zone. It was a legend making stuff for the Crimson Tide freshman, who pushed by Caleb Delbury ahead of Kirby Smart in the SEC college heritage, while also the Bulldogs blew the Tide again with their 9th win in the last 10 meetings. Transfers and veteran players usually dominate the sport, but this year it's the freshmen sealing the show, while Williams was speeding past Georgia for 177 yards on 7 catches. Ohio State's phenom Jeremiah Smith continued his tear, snagging a one-handed catch for the touchdown against Michigan State, while also accounting for 102 yards, including 83 receiving and 2 scores, to up his total to 364 yards and 6 scores in 4 games. Redshirt freshman Archie Manning continues his great start in the place of Quentin Byers, leading Texas over Mississippi State. His time in the spotlight may end soon with Browers on the mend. This is a wild week, yet the season 3 top 10 teams fell, including 2 of the unranked opponents at Ole Miss and Kentucky, and Utah at Arizona. The Miami survived at home with the help of an ACC review official. The NBC Sports College Football Power Rankings reflected the triumphant week with a prodigious drop for teams and several teams fast rising, making waves for a potential playoff challenge. That's all we have for you in the sports world. Back to you, Dejanay and Evan.
Thanks, Tyler. Jermaine Smiley is now at the weather wall and will now be giving us our last look at the weather. Jermaine?
Looking at our last look of weather, 24-hour forecast for our area, it seems like Florida will be hit with some major thunderstorms. Mississippi will be hit with light showers, but we should be just as prepared as Florida. So make sure you get your rain boots, your water, your tissue, flashlights, and anything that you may need. Because keep in mind, it is hurricane season. Are you guys excited for this upcoming fall weather?
Man, I'm so excited. I love the pumpkin spice, the haunted houses, Halloween. I'm just so excited.
Same. I'm already preparing my fall clothes now.
I'm ready as well.
Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in this evening.
This completes the WHUC News 7 Evening Newscast. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our news.
Until next time.